Great day, beautiful people. Welcome back. Welcome back to our 30-day identity shift challenge. So glad to be back. We are now on what, day 28. Come on into the room. Let's go ahead and grab about 10 of your peers, your friends. We want to go ahead and bombard heaven and all higher places because we're going to be in conjunction in creating what was designed for us. The divine has not left you by accident. There's no accident in his language when it comes to creating what your heart desires, shifting who you're looking to see yourself grow into, because this is the place for you. In this masterclass, we're going to talk about it. I'm going to help you, show you how to be able to transform, how to break habits that are not serving you. Come on into the room, everyone. For those who are chiming in and maybe wondering who I am Ruth McCracken, founder of Promote Yourself. I help ambitious to executive professionals and entrepreneurs, can't forget about you guys, really attract 6 to 7 figures by including godly principles. That's right. And that is why you're here. Let's go ahead and chime in. Isaiah, welcome in the room. It is so good to see you come into this invite. Invite about four of your close friends, and then about another 10 additional peers. Let's go ahead and get in where we fit in. We have at least about 2 more days. And Prince Johnny, you are in the right room in the right moment. And I'm just eager and excited to just touch and agree with you, because your identity matters. Not just your identity, but your executive identity matters. And I'm here to tell you, you are in the right room, and I don't want you to miss it. Who is ready to just go ahead and bombard heaven with me? I am with you because this is what we're doing. This is what I do. This is what I want to help you to do. I want to help you encourage to breaking the yoke, breaking the old habits. Because today on day 28, the title is The Woman in the Mirror Determines Your Salary. The woman in the mirror determines your salary. And obviously, if you're a man, you're going to say man. But this identity shifts before income. In order for you to start seeing an increase when it comes to your career, when it comes to your relationship, when it even comes to your business or even yourself, you have to follow these 3 pillars that I'm going to break down with you all. And I'm not going to be in front of you long. I do have another engagement at the top of the hour, but I want to fill your cup this morning. It's all about filling your cup in this moment. Welcome in the room, Courtier. Sophie, this is all about how do I fill my cup? What is it about my cup is empty? Well, we're going to talk about it when it comes to your identity. Your salary isn't determining your worth. It is not determined by your worth. You've been applying to 30, 60, 80 applications already in the month that we're in right now. You're in the right room, because your salary is often influenced, listen to this, by how you think, communicate, steward opportunities, negotiate. If you're maybe finding yourself struggling in that area, you're in the right room. Solve problems. What problems are you solving? What skills do you currently have that aligns with the company's mission and vision in that particular department or role that you've been commissioned to do, Reese? And consistently showing up as a leader. All of that, what I just shared, is just a slither of how that helps you maximize or get the higher increase when it comes to your salary. Welcome in the room, Yvette. Come on in. I am, for those who are just chiming in, we're coming in and shifting your identity. I'm here to share with you the 3 pillars. Grab your pen, grab your notepad, because I'm here to feed you the right type of fruit, because I want you to bear great fruit this season. Because he says, I abide in you. Christ in me says, I abide in you while you abide in me. Therefore, in due season, you shall bear much fruit. Who's looking to bear much fruit in this season? Who is looking to bear much fruit? Thank you for your sweet love. Listen, let's come on in. Let's bombard. Let me know your heart is in the right place. Is this workshop for you? Let's go ahead and share it by 1,000 hearts, and share it by liking and subscribing if this is resonating with you. But right now, I want you to know, beautiful people, come on in. I want you to know that I'm super excited about today's lesson, because today's lesson resonates with me. I too have been there when it comes to salary. I truly believe that this is one of the most transformational conversations that I've had since the time I even launched this challenge in identity shifting. So we had the whole entire 30-day of identity shifting challenge. But before we get started, let's see if we can get about 1,000 hearts. I would love to see Siobhan, if you're in the room and you're wanting to know these 3 pillars, I'm here to share it with you. In the next 72 hours, as a matter of fact, I hear the Christ in me say in the next 48 hours, you're going to make a decision. You're going to come out of self and come out of self-sabotage, and you're going to fill your cup overflow with confidence, with automatically showing up and seeing your inbox with recruiters, seeing your targeted role be attractable to you. You don't go chasing any kind of opportunity anymore. Contract deals come to you. Brand deals come to me. Come on, somebody. I attract the right partner. My partner comes to me in a divine, more refreshing and spoiling alert way. Come on, somebody. Is this you, Cheryl? We're going to talk about identity. We're going to really take this title today and fully understand, who am I? Who am I supposed to be in this season? Or even break it down in just this week alone. What am I looking to position in this week? Am I looking to position my character? Am I looking to position my bank accounts? Am I looking to position how I serve, how I show up? Let's look at the woman in the mirror. When the last time you had a conversation with yourself, Britt? Miss P, when was the last time you had a mirror conversation and the woman in the mirror to determine your salary? That's right. You can determine your salary, whether it be 150K, 250K, or 500K. It's all about how you consciously unwire some of the old habits, the old type of rooms that's locked up in your chamber, which is your brain. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how to remove some of the cobwebs that's been holding you back, because we no longer want to be held back. Say, this is not my held back season. Now, before anyone understands that title that I just shared, I'm not saying your salary determines your worth. Hear me out. Your worth was settled by God long before you ever received your first paycheck. I'm not getting any help. Alexandria, welcome in the room. But what I'm saying is this. The woman you become is the way you think, the way you lead. Hear me out. The way you communicate, the way you steward opportunities. Those things often influence your career over time, Meet and Bob. So let me ask you something. How many of you ever looked around and thought, I know I'm capable of more. I know I am. I know God has more for me. Is that you? I know I have gifts. I know I have talents, but my life doesn't reflect what I believe is inside of me. If that is you, type me in the comments. Britt, type me in the comments. We just gotten started, so go ahead and grab your pen and notepad, because this is the time where we're going to disrupt the identity that we've been stuck in. We're going to talk about the 3 pillars. I'm going to break it down to you, because it's going to not just be applying information, it's you executing it out in this week alone. In the next 3 days, you will see a transformation in your actions. You're no longer going to find yourself self-sabotage or convincing yourself that you're not enough. You're not enough. What if nothing is wrong with your future? Nothing's wrong with your future. What if? Just think about it. Just because you felt like, you may have stumbled a block and not completed college, you don't have your full degree yet. What if God has been working on your identity before he changes your circumstances? Stick with me for a moment here. Come on, somebody. I know that I hear you. I am not enough without God. When the moment you recognize that, that's when your dormant parts of your body, the dormant parts of your mind, your brain starts to unlock. Like, wait a minute. She said something different this time. Or he said something that maybe triggered the mind to start filtering the reticular activated system. So now you're having this access to want to expand. Say, I am nothing without the Creator. I am nothing without the Christ in me. That is beautiful. Now, today's we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about that and how the identity alignment blueprint, how I'm going to bring it up to you because everything we've been talking about over the last 27 days, let's go ahead and bombard. Let me know you're breathing, Cam, by go ahead and then tapping the heart so we can get it to increase and elevate this room with me. Elevate it so we can bombard the heavens with the right type of heart beings up in this workshop. So everything we've been talking about, like I said, over the last 27 days, we've been talking about promotion because I am promotion. I control my promotion. You don't control the job market. We don't control what's out here in this, what we call the 3D reality is basically the job marketplace, what type of man you may be or woman you may be attracting. You control what's within you. And the moment you shift the way you think and how you feel, then it's going to shift the trajectory. Listen to this, Cammie. It's going to start shifting the trajectory of what's out here. You with me? So confidence, once you start talking about what we talked about in the last 27 days with Ruth, I missed the first 27 days. How do I catch up? Click on the profile picture. Yes. And then in the link in the bio, you can be able to binge. Yes. I made sure it was very clear, straight to the point, and you can go deep. Put deeper in the comments. All the videos are uploaded thus far, for the most part, just the last two. And then today's one will be uploaded as well. And you can catch up before we complete it and conclude this particular topic about identity shifting. You with me? We talked about stewardship, executive presence, leadership, how you're going to be able to attract the way you communicate. Communication is powerful. We talked about the command center, which is the words that are coming out of my mouth is my command center. We talk about money, how it ties to your circumstances, how you don't need to be looking at your bank accounts funny anymore. Money's looking funny or change looking strange, Kelly. We talked about relationships, how it ties to your identity, how it ties to your posture. Yes. Are you with me, Thunder? I'm telling you the things that we talked about in the last 27 days when it comes to this identity shift. We talked about business, career. Everything comes back. Let me come in the room. Come into this workshop. Everything comes back to these three foundations. Foundation number one, write this down. Put it into your notes because everything comes back to these three foundations. It comes back to identity. Foundation number two is mind. That's right. Foundation number three, write it down, Thunder. Aligned action. And I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down because I do want you to be able to fully do a full circle. We're no longer going to be caught up in this loop. Whatever this loop that you've been jammed into in the last 3 years in the same position, in the same toxic or hostile relationship, or perhaps in the same type of business and you're not attracting the quality type of clients. If you do these three remained, you will be in alignment. Your external life, come on, listen to me. Watch this, and I'm going to show you this, and you're going to follow it along. When you do these three remained aligned, you're going to be remaining aligned. You're going to see things, your life, it starts to shift. Your external life begins catching up with God, who has already been doing internally in you. God is already in you. The Christ is already in you. Now, when I talk about external reality, I want you to pay close attention. I'm talking about the life you can currently see. Science may call it the 3D reality. Different New Age studies might call it 3D reality, but it's basically your external reality, what you see today in the conscious. Your career, for example, your paycheck, your business. Yes, Zeri, come into the room. We'll touch and agree. Let's throw these hearts up because we want to bombard heaven. The way your external reality is shifting is based on your opportunities out here, your daily circumstances. What you see in your bank account is part of your circumstances, how your children, if you have children, or your family, how they operate and engage with you, your friends, your circle. Check your circle. Let's go ahead and let me know you're in the room and you're live and well by bombarding your hearts. Let me know you're in this workshop. I like to call it a workshop because we got to work it out together. Your identity needs work. We need to work it out. We need to remove the yoke that is not serving you. We need to check the root cause that's been holding you captive, that's been keeping your bank account looking like it's not attracting the right type of money or wealth. So those things are real that I just shared. Am I right? Those things are real. But they don't always change as quickly as the transformation taking place within you. So what do we need to ask? Zari, we need to ask ourselves, what is it inside of me that needs to be changed? Because sometimes God changes the woman before he changes her world. So we got to be specific with what we're looking to be shifted in our identity this season. So write this down. I'm going to break down these 3 pillars, and these 3 pillars is what's going to help you when you go into your prayer closet, when you go into your private area with Christ, because what we do in private is how the Father will reward you in public, in full. Say, I want to be rewarded in full. I don't want to wait till I walk through those pearly gates. I don't want to wait till heaven comes and approach me and it's time for me to slip into eternity. No. We're going to bring heaven now into the reality that we're in right now by what? Doing these 3 pillars. Write this down. Pillar number 1 is self-identity. I can't be with you long. I'm only going to be with you another 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and get it to 1,000 hearts so we can create what we're looking to create in the now. This week, in the next 72 hours, we got to be intentional about it. We got to be intentional. So self-identity, write this down. Self-identity. Write it down. Okay. Welcome in the room, Rico. Come on back in, because in order for the power of prayer to work, self-identity has to be aligned with your prayers. Zari, everything begins here, not your resume. Candace, thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the flowers. Thank you for bombarding. Your self-identity, everything begins here. Candace, I declare and decree with you in the next 48 hours, your self-identity is not going to be tied to your resume. It's not your job title, Candace. It's not even your bank account. Can I be real? It's time to really be aware of what money wealth means. How do I create this money wealth? How do I create this well of overflow? How do I do that? It's not even your bank account. It's not your followers, Zari. It's not your business. Come on, somebody. It's your identity. What is it about your identity can magnetize and co-create with the higher version of yourself on a day-to-day basis? Forget about what's externally happening out here. Forget about it for just this next 20 minutes. Forget about what's about Ruth. Everything is falling apart. My rent is due. My mortgage is collapsing. My relationship. But forget about it for 25 more minutes, because we're going to shift it. Your thoughts, we're gonna remove those old stale system that you've been in. We're gonna upgrade it. It's time to upgrade you, Zari. It's time to upgrade you, Candace. Because every decision you make up until this point, every salary you negotiated, every opportunity you pursue, are you with me? Ilda, every relationship you build, listen to the words, how it echoes through your ears, how it echoes through your system. Who do you see when you look in the mirror today? I want you to be able to say, not physically, internally. Stick with me, Ilda. Do you see someone constantly trying to prove herself? Or do you see a daughter of the Father who has already been called, equipped, and prepared, Zari? Those are 2 different type of women, Leslie. One leads from pressure. The other leads from peace. I don't know about you, but I no longer want to bow down to pressure. I no longer see pressure as a partner. I see peace as my partner. I see peace hand to hand, shoulder to shoulder. You understand? So this is what I want you to be able to do. One waits for permission. This is you looking at yourself in the mirror, and there's 2 types of version of you. So the question you want to ask yourself is, which one do I align myself with? Which one am I posturing myself with in terms of my identity? The pillar 1 is self-identity. One waits for permission, and one walks in purpose. This is my purpose week. This is the week I'm going to be intentional. I'm going to break away from this cage that I've been holding myself in prison with. Come on, somebody, Mimi. Do you see? Do they see my value? You're no longer going to think that way. Do they see my value? You no longer have to be validated. You don't have to wait for validation is what I'm saying. The other may be asked. The other part of you, your ego, may say, how can I serve Not no ego. That was the ego that I was sharing with you. The one that says, maybe you need more validation. You're not getting enough validation. You're not getting enough credibility. Maybe you need to go back to school. Identity shift attracts wealth. Write down the pillar that I just shared with you. Pillar number 1 was self-identity. The other one, the other part of the identity that many of you are looking to echo into your current reality, in the external reality that is. But in order to see what's in the outside, you got to corrupt whatever in the inside that's not aligned with your posture. You with me? Is this making sense? Let's go ahead and raise this workshop with your hearts. So I know that you're here. I'm gifting you. This is an exchange. I gift you this workshop with you letting me know you're tapping and you're touching and agreeing, because 2 is better than 1. The moment we touch and agree with each other, we're touching our hearts are in a line. We electrify the internal version of us to corrupt the old one. The old one will dissolve so you can champion the version of you in the now. The other one's going to ask, how can I serve with excellence? Do you see the difference? Walk with me to scripture. We're going to go ahead and break this down in biblical principles. I want you to take this with me to 2 Corinthians 5:7. I don't have that much time. Let's go ahead and get this done. 2 Corinthians 5:7. Is this good? Are you getting anything out of our workshop today? Because I'm here to commission this with you. I want you to disrupt your current pattern by no longer looking at the outside as this. Is this it? Is this how my life is going to be for the next 5 years, 15 years, 25 years? No, we're going to corrupt it by shifting the way you feel and think. We're going to create a new version of you in the next 20 minutes. That's all it's going to take. That is all that it's going to take. And you're going to be consistent and persistent with her. Is that okay? Is that all right? 2 Corinthians 6. Let's go with me there now. I'm sorry, 5:17. And it begins to say, I'm going to reread it out of the KJV. Therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new. Notice what the Creator says. You are becoming new, Sheen. I am becoming new. I am becoming her. I am becoming him. You are becoming new, not because of your circumstances changed first. Oh, I'll wait till I get the promotion. Oh, I'll wait until that opportunity comes when I'm making $300K a year. Oh, I'll wait when my wardrobe changes so I can feel more confident. Oh, I'll wait when I lose that 30 pounds. No, because he changed you first. The Father changed you from within. He changes you from within. Be not conformed to this world, but be what? Ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. You have to go underneath the hood of your brain and remove the cobwebs that's been keeping you hostage, Coach Conqueror. That means your identity is rooted in your past. What is it about your past that you need to eliminate? Is it fear? Is it doubt? Is it worry? Is it resentment? Is it maybe feeling like I'm always broke because my parents came from poverty? So therefore I'm just going to carry the mantle. I just can't see myself making more than 100K, Ruth. I feel like I'm robbing the organization. Thank you for your hearts. Thank you for your love. Yes, you are blessed. Thank you. Thank you for the comment. You are blessed. You are as well with high intelligence and a beautiful spirit to match. Thank you for your beautiful words. Let's showcase this with the hearts in this workshop. You are a true gift from God to the world. True excellence and royalty. Coach Conqueror, your words alone is just a mirror reflection. We're talking about the mirror, the woman in the mirror. How do we shift that identity in the woman in the mirror? Because the moment we look from ourselves, we put that mirror reflection back at us. No longer are we going to be pointing fingers to our caregivers. No longer are we going to be pointing fingers to our managers, our executive leaders, as though they control our mind, as though they control your posture. No one doesn't control your posture. You show up the way you think of yourself. You understand? You are becoming new, not because your circumstances change first. That means your identity is rooted in something or someone that may have created this system, and now it's time for you to pluck her out. Pluck the old version out with the old, in with the new. And it could just be a matter of just making a very thoughtful statement. I am able. No matter what it is I do, I see evidence. I see evidence of the woman that I'm becoming in a fun and unexpected way. You see what I'm going with this? Open up your command center. Your command center will shift when you shift, will move when you activate the movement in you. So let me tell you something as I continue. Can I share something with you? Something personal? Because this is a safe space. This workshop is for you. I'm gifting this to you. So all you do is just gift me with your hearts. Let me know that you're willing to come into alignment with the version of you that you're looking to pivot to in this particular week. This week, just in the next 48 hours alone, Jennifer. Watch how the Father in you, the Christ in you, just disrupts your wave pattern. Let's interrupt the pattern that you've been in for the last 7 years. Can I share something? There was a season where I believe that's right, that if I just earned maybe a certification, if I earned my PMP, if I earned my professional human resource certification, if I perfected my resume, maybe got, go ahead and hire an actual technical writer and really form my resume to really perform the way I wanted to perform. Or if I even worked a little bit harder, if I would just lean in a little bit more in the interviewing process, lean in, then I would finally feel worthy of the executive or senior management roles I desired. But can I tell you something? One day, put one day in the comments. One day, God gently convicted me. He did. Many of us, this was back in 2017. He gently convicted me and he asked, Ruth, are you trying to earn what I've already spoken over you? I was like, are you serious? Are we having this conversation right now? Type me in the comment if this is you, where you find yourself having an epiphany moment. That question changed the whole trajectory that I was in. That timeline was slowly dissolving. I realized I've been chasing validation instead of living from identity, instead of living on who I am, instead of living from the cup of overflow. I am her. I realized I've been not carrying the mantle the way it was given to me. The Father already spoke life over me, not death. So I stopped introducing myself as someone trying to prove she belonged. Thank you, Winston. And that is also you. I started showing up as someone prepared to contribute, prepared to serve, prepared to lead, because that's the mirror that I'm looking into. I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm telling her, your identity matters. We're no longer going to be performing in order to be rewarded. Not because I had every answer. I didn't have every answer. Not because my confidence was becoming anchored. It was because my confidence was becoming anchored in what the Father spoke over me instead of other people's approval. You no longer have to wait on validation. You look at yourself in the mirror and you look at her boldly. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but you let yourself know, I am wonderfully and craftily made in the image of my Father. All things are made possible. No matter what I do, I see evidence of a long, healthy relationship in a fun and unexpected and expected ways. The moment you start shifting how you speak, how you communicate, your sentences starts to now align with your salary. Are you catching what I'm putting out there? Is this good? And let me tell you something, beautiful people. We're going to talk about pillar 2. But when I started doing what I just shared with you and shifting how I communicate, that shifted everything on how I interviewed, how I network, how I even spoke. People know when you're speaking with doubt. Let me know by hitting the hearts. People know when you're showing up with fear. It's something about your energy that radiates when you come into a room. People sense that you're the most high version of yourself in that moment. They'll be like, are you okay? Would you like some water? People pick that up easily. I pick it up very easily. Let me know if you do too in the comments. So how I carry myself from this day forth, the external opportunities didn't all change overnight, but the internal part did. But I changed. And that's something that I'm teaching you in these 3 pillars. We already talked about pillar 1, self-identity. Pillar 2, we're going to talk about that because the way I walked into rooms changed. The way I answered questions changed. The way I even view myself, the way I look at myself in the mirror, Brian, changed. So because I was no longer looking for people Ruth, I'm not looking for people to tell me who I was. That old version of me did, because I was held in this system. I was wired in this old pattern. Now it's interrupted. It's dissolved. It's no longer part of who I am. It doesn't tell me who I am anymore. You understand? I already knew her based on what the Father spoke over me before I even was born. Come on, somebody. So I want to share this with you. Write down pillar number 2 because I'm running out of time. Write this down. Let me know this is good. Put this is good in the comments. Say this is good, Ruth. Let's go get it to about 1,000 hearts. I want you to interrupt. Even though the Father controls the algorithm, the Creator in me knows how to alight in this room. It's a lightweight thing. Say it's a lightweight thing for God. It's a lightweight season for me. My cup runneth over. I attract nothing but job opportunities, the right job opportunities. The one with a flexible schedule, the one with the bonuses, right? The one that sees my value in truth because I anchor myself in truth every day by the way I position myself, how I look myself in the mirror, how I internally clean up the cobwebs. I no longer find myself in a house, which is me, my temple, my house, looking dusty and rusty because I know how to Lysol it up. I know how to clean myself up. Lady leprechaun, when is the last time we cleaned ourselves up? Removing all the resentment, the worry, the fear. Write this down because this is aligning with what I'm just sharing with you. Renew your mind. Pillar 2. The first one was self-identity. If you missed it, you can catch the replay. It'll be uploaded within the next 24 hours. Number 2 is renew your mind. Who's ready to renew their mind? Yes, it sounds cliche, right? Yes, it sounds like a word, a statement that we've been saying since we were a child, since we're in our younger years. But no, beautiful people, your brain is always listening to you. Can I tell you a secret? Your brain is always on, even while you're in your deep theta sleep at night at 2 o'clock in the morning. Your brain is still activated while you're in deep thermal sleep. Come on, somebody. So think about that. So while your brain is still operating, what story have you been rehearsing in the background that your brain is picking up and you're wondering why your world looks like it's crashing down? Why you're wondering why hell is seen to be here in the now with you when you know you can interrupt it instantly in the next 20 minutes by sticking with me. That hell that you've been into, that thought process that you've been building and playing in a rehearsal and playing on replay over and over in your brain is going to be dismantled. I declare and decree. I no longer see myself in Lolabar. I no longer see myself eating the breadcrumbs of the underneath the king's table. Wealth follows me. Peace is me. I am well and able to do whatever role. You are able to sit in the executive suite. I am able to sit in the boardrooms. All things are made possible. Every single day, you having conversation with yourself matters. Whether it's 15 minutes put to the side, 20 minutes is all I'm asking from you. Let's bombard heaven by showing up with our hearts, by showing up with our hands, tapping the hands on there with me. Give me thumbs up that you know this is resonating with me. I no longer find myself in this same loophole of really anchoring this old version of me. That old identity is no longer in this presence. I hope they choose me is no longer part of my vocabulary. I probably won't get it is no longer part of my bank of statements that I anchor and I affirm to myself on a day-to-day basis. Are you catching this? I'm always overlooked. We're not going to communicate that way no more. As a matter of fact, I hear the Creator in you saying, check your proximity. Check the people that you surround yourself with. Are they lifting you up? Do you find that your confidence is elevating? Those thoughts stops today. Stop sounding, we don't want to sound like you're You're being a magnet to those type of negative compliments. Those are not compliments. Those comments and opinions is deteriorating your conscious and your unconscious at the same time. So stop that today. Watch who you hang with. Who are you getting mentored by? Who's coaching you? Do you have one-on-one time with your therapist and be like, is you all are maybe just not hitting the core right? Maybe because you're not asking the right questions. Is this good? Let me know you're in this workshop and it's moving and it's shifting the older version out of you. That's why Romans 12:2 tells us, be not conformed to this world, but be ye what? Transformed by the renewing of your mind. Renew your mind today, friend. Make a decision. Say, I am renewing my mind. I'm going to write my writing. I'm going to buy a brand new notepad. And then when you do buy one, make it the color green. Colors matter. Green is replenishing. It's tied to growth. It's tied to who you're becoming. The personal growth, make it a color green so it resonates with you. It ties with who you're looking to become. If you're looking to increase, that's the green that I'm talking about. Who's wanting that same type of green? Type me in the comments. Type me in the comments. Let's go. So notice God doesn't say in Romans 12:2, renew your circumstances. Does he say that? What struggles are you having at this moment when it comes to your identity, when it comes to renewing your mind? Because according to Romans 12:2, the Father doesn't say renew your income, renew your title. What does he tell us in Romans 12:2? Write that down. Go back and make it your mantra today. It says, be not conformed to this world, but be what? Be transformed by the what? Renewing of your mind. That's what he says. He says, renew your mind, because the mind becomes the gateway to transformation. The mind, what you think, whatsoever a man thinketh, so is he in his heart. How's your posture? How is your heart posture this season? SL Cotton, thank you for following. Thank you for joining. Like and subscribe if this is resonating with you. Go ahead and bombard. Let's get the hearts into this workshop so I know that your heart is in the right space, that your heart is in the right room, because the mind becomes your gateway to transformation. You're no longer going to hold yourself captive in your own ship. Whatever you do within you is on you, in alignment, in conjunction with the Creator, the Christ in me. The Christ in me lets me know no matter what I do, I see evidence of large sum of money. I see evidence of a long-term relationship in a fun and unexpected way. But the question is, how are you feeling when you say those words out loud? Say it to the point it feels. Go lock yourself in your closet or in your vanity, and you stay in there in the dark, and you repeat it about 100 times. I don't care. 100 times, it's only going to be about 10 minutes. It's a minute each time. No matter what I do, I see evidence. What are you doing? You're telling the brain, the prefrontal cortex of your brain, you're now commanding your station, your prefrontal station, to now look and filter, like my kitty does. Tab starts to filter in when he's in his litter box and gets comfortable. Your brain is getting comfortable by filtering your RAS to now look for evidence of what is it that you just said. And guess what? You have it in you. It's just dormant. That's how intelligent your brain is. So your identity can be transformed. Renewing your mind is a day-to-day activity. Renewing your mind is every minute of the day. It's all about repositioning and reconditioning yourself to remember. Say, I'm in my remember journey. I remember me. Remember that movie? It's a animated Pixar movie. Say, I remember me. I want you to remember you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for showing up and showing up with the hearts. Let's bombard to 1,000 hearts, because I won't be in front of you long, but I want you to know about the simple neuroplasticity, how you're going to go ahead and disrupt and interrupt this pattern that's been in you. You can attract your next higher end position. I am an attractable being. I am what I attract. So let's check underneath your hood. Can I make neuroscience simple? You absolutely can. Your brain builds stronger pathways around the thoughts you practice most often. So just like the little hamster in the wheel is just practicing going over that wheel over and over again, you practice by locking yourself in your private room, your closet, your private vanity, whatever is secluded from just having some me one-on-one time. It's all about motivating how you talk on personal growth and renewing your mind. You're going to say, no matter what I do, I see evidence of a job offer of 6-figure, 8-figure job offer. They paid, yes, they will pay you 8-figure job offers, and it will be attracting you. You no longer have to chase a job. You no longer have to chase a career. I no longer have to chase clients. Clients will pay you $15,000, $20,000. The question is, how is your brain aligning with your posture? Are you catching what I'm putting out there? Your brain builds stronger pathways based on how you think. Imagine walking through a field. The first time, it's going to be hard. Imagine just walking through a field. It's going to be difficult at first. But every time you walk the same path, I used to be a walker. I don't know about these days. These kids, many of the kids don't walk. I walked from home to school. I walked constantly. I walked constantly. And I walked so much so every day for days that I could just be looking at the trees or listening to the traffic or listening to the birds. And I'm like, how did I get home? Because my brain was so fixated on each time I went the last 90 days, 60 days, 120 days. It knew how to take me home safe because your brain is set up to protect you. So if you spent 20 years rehearsing, just imagine, what if what you rehearsed for 20 years saying, I'm not enough, I'm always going to make $50,000. That is all I can make with a high school diploma. Just what if that path becomes familiar by no longer speaking that, but now it becomes familiar by saying, but here's the beautiful news. I am enough. I am more than enough. I attract 7-figure opportunities effortlessly. Executive recruiters and corporate recruiters and IT recruiters, AI recruiters come into my inbox, my little bitty inbox. God designed, the Father, your manufacturer, the primary of your brain. He designed your brain. You understand? With the ability to learn, to adapt, to create new pathways. What pathway are you going to create today? What pathway are you going to create this week? That's one reason repeated truth matters. That's one reason you can do. Every time you interrupt an old thought, that's right, life lesson, and replace it with God's truth, you're reinforcing a healthier pattern. And I'm telling you, you do this, the 21 days, you've heard it before, it creates a new pattern, creates a new habit. You're in your audit season. What is it that I need to move out so I can plant new seeds? Because in the 90 days that you continue to do this, watch this, it's going to become a lifestyle. But in the next 48 hours, I command you to open up your mouth according to Proverbs 18:21. It says, life and death, the power of the tongue carries life and death, and those shall eat the fruits thereof. What part of that sentence you want to live on? What part of the words in that sentence do you want to tackle with? I would choose life, and I would choose it very carefully of what you say and how you say it. Are you with me? Is this good? Let me know this workshop is raising your vibration. You're removing the veil and you can see and become more aware. Let's go with pillar 3. Pillar 3. And again, this is not going to happen overnight, but it can. I hear somebody saying, Ruth, I need it to happen like yesterday. It can. transform overnight. It's all about how you anchor yourself and how you fully be intentional. Make a decision. Say, I'm making a decision, Ruth. I have decided. I am able. I am willing to look at the woman in the mirror and shift my identity, my self-identity, renew my mind. Now the third pillar. Who's ready for the third pillar? Put pillar 3 in the comments. Pillar 3 in the comments. Is this good? Do you feel that this is it's injecting new fuel in you? Dr. Malcolm, you feel that, Jazz? 3, we're going to talk about 3. We're going to talk about pillar 3. It's aligned action. All this we just shared is all good, but without action, it's inevitable. It's as if it's dormant. It's dead. Work without faith is dead. So we're going to put alignment to action. Say, it's my alignment action season. We're going to do a 7-day installation. Like, Ruth, it's going to take 7 days to install. Yes. The person who you're becoming, the woman I'm becoming in this season, I am becoming her. I'm becoming fierce. I am already feels fierce. I am filling my cup up. The moment you fill your cup up, it will be a lightweight to fill somebody else's cup. When it comes in a workplace, it'll be a lightweight to stand on posts and protect your peace. It'll be a lightweight for me. The moment you start doing the 7-day installation, identity installation, it will become a lightweight traveling for you. You're no longer going to have to carry a 50-pound luggage to your next destination. Why would you want to do that when it's a lightweight? It's lightweight season for me. Do you understand? So, and then we're going to talk about the 90-day reinforcement. Can I tell you something that changed my life? One decision. Blue Radio, one decision. Let me see the hearts. One motivational video doesn't change your identity. One prayer doesn't automatically change your identity. Can I be honest? Can I share with you what many people are not telling you, Rohini? When you repeatedly become the woman you decided to be, that's how you shift. Because habits eventually, okay, I'm glad you're in the room, because that's how habits eventually become character, become who you are. You start to speak and automatically it changes your identity. So what you say out of this tunnel, your command center, is what's going to shift what's out here. But in order to shift what's externally, you got to shift what's inside first, Rohini. Let me know by raising the hearts. Let me know that this workshop is pulling you in. You're not in here by accident. Reputation creates influence. Influence opens doors. The moment you start looking at yourself as a leader, as a servant, I am a leader, I am a servant, I am able. Well, no matter what it is I do, I see evidence. I see evidence of who I'm becoming. I see evidence of what God has for me in a fun and unexpected ways. Everything begins with the small daily decisions. Nobody applauds. Nobody's there to say bravo. It's you against you. You understand? So pillar 3 is aligned action. It's aligned action. Can I ask you something? How many of you ever prayed, Lord, change my life? Lord, this is my last time. I promise you, you change this, I will stay in alignment. I will stay persistent. I will no longer fall backwards. Do this for me, and I promise you, I will go ahead and pick up the mantle and hold on tight with it this time. But then wake up and repeat yesterday. You start repeating the same thing again yesterday. Same thoughts, same habits, same conversations. It's okay. We have to recognize what's being repeated. We have to pluck out what's not working. If you don't pluck out what's not working, guess what? You're going to get stuck in that same pattern. We no longer want to repeat this cycle over and over again. Am I right? We don't want to repeat the same conversation that we're having with ourselves, same fears, same excuses. Type me in a comment. Say, Ruth, I'm no longer going to carry this pattern. I'm going to align with actions. Now, hear my heart. Your future can not consistently reflect a life, listen to this, you're unwilling to practice. Go into your private space today. Go into your private vanity. Go in the bathroom for all that matters. Lock the door and motivate yourself by completely talking to your identity, and then watch wealth follow you. Take alignment, take responsibility, not inspiration. That's why today's lesson is so important. Walk with me to James 2:17. I love this verse. James 2:17. Walk with me there. I'm almost done. I'm almost through. I'm almost through because I got to run. James 2:17. And it says, even so, faith, if it had not works, it's dead. If it had not works, it's dead. Rohini. Faith moves. Faith is an energy. Faith is basically commission based on what you say and how you say it. Faith practices. Who's ready to practice? Faith prepares. Faith becomes visible through action. So I challenge you to challenge your faith this week. The identity alignment routine. If you're interested in it, beautiful people, go ahead and DM me. But first, click on the picture profile, like and follow, and share it about 10 of your peers, because this is a season that you're looking to anchor and interrupt the pattern that's not serving you. $50,000 was a good start, but we're now in a season, in a year, that $50,000 is the low minimum. $100K, I was told, is considered the minimum wage in households. I want you to give yourself permission, give yourself practical reason, not something you'll hear today and forget tomorrow, something you can live by for the next 7 days. This is the identity alignment routine. You're going to begin intentionally reinforcing the woman you're becoming. If you need help with that, let's do a one-to-one. I will customize a plan for you. I will customize a plan for you with your name on it, Julie. And I call this the 7-day identity installation challenge. The 7-day installation challenge. You're coming into this masterclass is a prayer. 2 is better than 1. When you touch and agree, Jordan, when you recognize and you look at yourself in the mirror, look at the person in the mirror, look at her in the mirror, look at him in the mirror. Your identity speaks for itself. You have to speak out loud, and I just touch and agree. I'm touching and agree. Do you understand? Because I want you to be able to take this and take this not lightly, because it's a light way for you. The moment your command center, which is your mouth, the words that coming out of your mouth, Proverbs 18:21 says it best, the tongue, the power of the tongue carries life and death, and those shall eat the fruit of it. So the moment you echo to your brain, your prefrontal cortex, it then starts to rehearse it in the background. I shall not be moved. I am more than enough. Wealth follows me. Listen, you're going to say, no matter what I do, this is a short, beautiful prayer. No matter what I do, I see evidence of wealth following me in such a fun and expected and unexpected ways. You understand? Make that your mantra. Make that your power source throughout the day. Write it down. No matter what I do, say, I, Jordan, no matter what I do, I see evidence of breakthroughs. I see evidence of financial favor in a fun and unexpected and expected ways. Are you catching what I'm putting out there? Agree by sharing their hearts in this workshop. This workshop is an exchange of a gift, because you coming in is not an accident. So the 7-day, is this good? Is this helpful? Let me know if this is helpful. Because the 7-day installation challenge, it's not because you'll become a completely different person in 7 days, but because you will begin reinforcing the new identity. Are you with me? The new identity you've been building throughout this challenge. You with me? And you can catch the replays. The replays by clicking on the link in the bio. First, click on the profile photo, the link in the bio, and you will see the 30-day identity shift challenge, because we're wrapping it up. But I'm shifting to the 7-day identity installation, because some of you all are still not fully installed with your new identity yet. That is. And once you follow the 7-day identity installation, oh my gosh, transformation starts to flow over you. Increase flows over you. Joy flows over me. Protecting my peace flows over me. Money follows me. The wealth that I've been desiring has now access through people, recruiters, hiring team, job offers, contract deals, brand deals, R&R. When the moment you make a decision by doing the 7-day identity shift, the identity installation challenge, it corrupts the old version of you. It corrupts that old pattern. So before you touch your phone, before social media, before emails, sit with God, sit with yourself. Who am I becoming today? Not what happened yesterday, not what didn't work. Who am I becoming in the now? Then ask, what thought no longer belongs to the old version of me? Write it down. Then replace it with scripture. Like we talked about, like we said it, according to James 2:17. Faith without works is what? Dead. Make that be your mantra with whatever you're aligning your version of you to be anchored in. You no longer want to live in doubt. I no longer live in doubt. I no longer live in fear. I stay emotionally regulated. Breathing, doing the breathing concepts works for me. If you do EFT therapy, it works for you. Tapping. If you're needing one-on-one customized blueprint of this, just go ahead and like and follow and put in the comments, DM me blueprint. Deanna, DM me blueprint. I'm through. I can no longer be with you in front of you guys because I do believe in 2 Timothy 1:7. It says, behold, old things has passed away. It says, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of love and of a sound mind. He did not give us a spirit of fear. So an old thought, I'm behind. That's behind me. Replace that old thought with being confident. If this very thing, I love this verse, if this very thing, that he which had begun a good work in you will perform it, according to Philippians 1:6. Write it down. Then ask, how would the future version of me show up today? How would she show up, Tamia, Christine? Would she complain or prepare? Would she procrastinate or steward? Would she seek approval or walk in purpose? So throughout the day, I want every decision becomes an opportunity to ask, is this reinforcing my old identity or my new one? Every email that you read, every meeting, every interview, every purchase that you do, am I being a good steward or am I being a money management type of person? I want you to reflect. We're going to do our declaration because I got to go and I'm going to share with you your homework assignment. Repeat this loud and repeat it after me out loud. Is this helpful? Let me know. And you can go back and hit the replay. In fact, I encourage you because it will be uploaded within the next 24 hours. Stand with me if you're able. Stand with me if you're able. I want you to say this and repeat this out loud. Let's declare this together. I am becoming the woman God created me to be. My identity is rooted in Christ. I no longer seek external validation. I steward what God has placed in my hands. I renew my mind daily. I communicate with confidence. I lead with wisdom. I walk by faith. I choose consistency over perfection. Say this out loud. I choose preparation over procrastination. My thoughts align with God's truth. My habits reflect my future. My life is aligning with the woman God is developing. I trust his timing. I trust his process. I trust his purpose. In Jesus' name, amen. Beautiful people, thank you for concluding day 28 of our 30-day identity shift challenge. Tonight, I simply just want you to write 2 letters to yourself. Write these 2 letters. The first letter is write from your current self, your current identity. Describe honestly where you are. Be fully heart to heart with yourself. Write down where you are and describe it. And then write a second letter from the woman you'll become 90 days from now. I'm serious. This is going to interrupt the pattern that you've been stuck in the last 3 years, 15 years, 25 years, 40 years. We're going to write down the second letter of the woman that you're becoming in the 90 days. How does she think? How does she pray? How does she show up? How does she lead? How does she speak? How does she manage money? How does she respond to disappointment? You understand? How does she interview? How does she build relationships? Read the second letter every morning for the next 90 days, not as a fantasy, but as a reminder of the woman you're intentionally becoming through God's grace, faithful action, and renewed thinking. Is this helpful? Let me know by bombarding your hearts in this workshop. Beautiful people, 28 days ago, many of us arrived hoping life would change. Today, I hope you realize something. Life changes as identity changes. You understand? The woman in the mirror isn't waiting for permission anymore. She isn't waiting for validation. She isn't waiting to feel ready. You understand? She isn't waiting to be recognized. She knows who she is. She knows, I know who I'm becoming. The question is, be intentional of who you're becoming. Who am I becoming this season? I gotta run. Tomorrow we're gonna, day 29, becoming the woman God already sees. Oh, it's gonna be so good. We're gonna go and we're gonna be going live we're gonna go through everything together. Not by striving to become someone new, but by learning to walk confidently in the identity, right, that God has been calling out of you all along. I will be here in the morning, top shape, at 8 a.m. Do not miss. Hit the notification bar so you can be reminded as well. Bring your journal, invite a few friends, and let's finish this challenge strong. I love you all. God blesses you. Until next time, friends.